It's time for another episode in the most popular series on this channel. But before I get started, I just wanted to say that if you're new, please check out the other videos in this series. Links to them will be in the description below. Hey, what is up guys? How's it going? My name of course is Womp, and today I'm bringing you a video about what I believe are the top 5 best low budget gaming mice, or in other words, the top 5 best gaming mice under $50. Remember that these are the top 5 best in my opinion, so your opinion may be a little different. So without further delay, let's get into this. At number 5 we have the Logitech G302. This mouse is going to run you about $50. It has a maximum of 4000 DPI. It has an on-the-fly DPI adjustment button with up to 4 customizable profiles. Note that this mouse only has one DPI profile selection button instead of 2. So when you want to change the DPI, you have to keep pressing it to cycle through all the DPI profiles rather than just pressing a DPI up or DPI down button. This mouse has a total of 6 programmable buttons. Note that for the rest of the video, when I say the number of programmable buttons, it includes the pressable scroll wheel, the DPI adjustment buttons, and the main left and right mouse buttons. So besides all those, this mouse has 2 extra programmable buttons. You can download a program off the Logitech website which allows you to customize many of this mouse's features, including all the buttons on this mouse and the DPI profiles. I just love mice that come with software that allows you to customize it because it just makes things so much simpler. This mouse is wired and it has a rubber cable. It would have been nice to see a braided cable, but I guess at this price point a rubber cable isn't that big of a deal. This mouse has blue LEDs which light up the logo on the palm rest along with the glossy parts on the left and right of the wrist rest. Which brings me to my next point. This mouse is pretty much all hard plastic with some glossy parts. Personally, I'm not a fan of mice that are just made out of hard plastic without any grippy material or soft touch material on it, because I just think they feel a lot cheaper, but I mean, that's just me. Since this mouse is pretty much all hard plastic, it means that it's very light. It's actually only 127 grams, so if you like a lighter mouse, then this is definitely a great option. At number 4, we have the Corsair Raptor M30. This mouse is going to run you about $40. It has a maximum of 4000 DPI. This mouse has an on-the-fly DPI adjustment button with 4 profiles, and this mouse comes with the profiles pre-made, and they're 800 DPI, 1600 DPI, 3200 DPI, and 4000 DPI. Note that just like the Logitech G302, this mouse also only has one DPI adjustment button, so you'll need to keep pressing it to cycle through all the DPI profiles to get to the one that you want. This mouse has a total of 6 programmable buttons. It is also wired and does have a braided cable. It has red LEDs which light up the scroll wheel and serve as a DPI indicator, which allows the user to quickly determine the sensitivity of their mouse. Basically, the brighter the LEDs, the higher your DPI. This mouse has a rubberized matte coating along with a rubberized non-slip grip for your thumb. Something that I really don't like about this mouse is that it doesn't come with any software. Since this mouse doesn't have any software that you use to customize the buttons, when you plug it in, your PC should recognize that there are unbinded buttons, which you should be able to bind in the settings menu of whichever game you're playing. At number 3, we have the CM or Cooler Master Storm Mizar. This mouse costs about $47. It has a max of 8200 DPI, which is double the max DPI of each of the past 2 mice. It has on-the-fly DPI adjustment buttons with 4 customizable profiles. It has a total of 7 programmable buttons. Also, unlike the past 2 mice, this mouse has 2 DPI adjustment buttons, so there is a dedicated button that increases the DPI and another one that lowers it. You can download a program off the Cooler Master website which allows you to customize many of this mouse's features, including all of the buttons on it and the DPI profiles. This mouse is wired and does come with a braided cable. On the palm rest of this mouse there is an LED lit Cooler Master logo, and you can actually change the color of it in the Cooler Master software. You can choose between 7 colors, which are dark blue, purple, yellow, white, red, green, and light blue. This mouse feels really nice as it is coated with soft touch material and has a rubber non-slip grip on the scroll wheel and reinforced rubber pads on both the right and left side of the mouse, which ensure high stability and quick swipe control. At number 2, we have the MSI Interceptor DS100. The price is about $25, so it is obviously the cheapest mouse on this list by far. It has a max of 3500 DPI. It has on-the-fly DPI adjustment buttons with up to 3 customizable profiles. It has a total of 7 programmable buttons, and again, this mouse has 2 DPI adjustment buttons. You can download a program off the MSI website which allows you to customize a ton of stuff on this mouse. This mouse is wired and does come with a braided cable. This mouse has LEDs on the left and right side of the palm rest, which you can customize in the MSI software. You can choose between 6 colors, which are red, yellow, green, light blue, purple, and dark blue. I really do like the design and the red and black color scheme of this mouse. It is coated with what MSI calls an advanced non-slip coating, and also one of the programmable buttons on the side has a really grippy rubber material on it, which really confuses me because on all the other mice, this type of rubber grip covered that whole side of the mouse to give your thumb a grippier surface to hold onto, but for some reason on this mouse the rubber grip is only on that one button, and I really don't understand why they wouldn't just make that whole side out of that rubber material. They were probably just trying to save money and keep the price of this mouse down, and they probably just assume that people will keep their thumb on that button the whole time or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, you may have noticed that this mouse doesn't have specs that are as good as the other mice on this list, and you're probably questioning why it's at the number 2 spot. The reason why this mouse holds the number 2 spot is because you get a lot of bang for your buck. Since this list is the best low budget gaming mice, the goal was to find cheap mice that also give you the best features. I mean, this mouse is pretty much half the price of all the other mice on this list, and it has almost the same specs as them, and it even has some features that the other mice don't have. If you really want to spend the absolute least amount of money possible on a mouse, but you don't want it to be lacking in terms of specs, this is pretty much your best option. But if you're willing to spend a little bit more money to get the best features and specs possible without spending over $50, you should get the mouse that won the number 1 spot on this list. So, the best gaming mouse for under $50 is the Gigabyte Raptor M63. The price is about $47, it has a max of 4000 DPI, it has 2 on-the-fly DPI adjustment buttons with up to 4 customizable profiles. This mouse does come with pre-made profiles which are 800 DPI, 1600 DPI, 3200 DPI, and 4000 DPI, but you can later customize these in the software. Something that's really awesome about this mouse is it has 9 programmable buttons. Also, you can download a program called Ghost Application off the Gigabyte website, which allows you to customize many of this mouse's features, including all the buttons on this mouse and the DPI profiles. This mouse is wired and does come with a braided cable. It has blue LEDs which light up the scroll wheel, the DPI profile indicator, and a part of the palm rest. This mouse has a matte coating and multiple ergonomic grip pads which reduce wrist strain, make it very grippy, and maximize comfort during extended use. Another really amazing feature of this mouse is it has great weight customization. It comes with 3 1.8 gram weights and 3 5.3 gram weights, which you can put in the slots located on the bottom of the mouse under the area where your palm sits. The weight of this mouse is just so customizable and allows the user to find a weight that best suits them. Also, something I really like to see is that this mouse does have a sniper button. When you press this, it lowers the mouse's DPI, which makes it easier to aim, especially when you're using weapons such as snipers. This mouse's enormous amount of customization options, along with its top-of-the-line specs and features, are some of the reasons why this mouse deserves the title of the best gaming mouse under $50. Well, that's it for the countdown, guys. Remember that I don't know every single mouse on the market, so there may have been some mice that you wanted to see on this list, but they're most likely not on it because I simply don't know about them. Just as a reminder, the mice that were chosen for this video are the top 5 best in my opinion, so no one paid me to say anything or something. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope it was what you're looking for. If it was either of these things, please give this video a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, suggestions, anything like that, please leave it in the comment section below. Also, let me know your top 5 favorite low budget gaming mice. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
We dropping bass like a motherfucking atom bomb.